Hello, everyone. Let's see if this is working here. Okay, let's do some adjustment here. Here we go. So, yes, it's a few minutes. Well, really, a few minutes. It's just 3 minutes early. I just wanted to make sure that everything was working. So if you guys can tell me if you can hear me and if you can see the picture. Okay. So I see we got a few people. I know it's early for some people, but if you're like Holly and I, well, we're morning birds, so we could have went at 6 o'clock in the morning. So far, I don't see no comment that you don't get the voice or anything. So that makes me happy. So if you can say, yes, we can hear you clear. Both are great. Perfect, perfect. I can see and hear you. Thank you so much. So yeah, we're going to do like 23 cards in a little purse with just half a pack of, well, plus the card stock that, you know, for the card base and so on. But with half a pack of the Memory and More cards. So tropical. Good morning, everyone. It won't take long. I'm going to bring you down and so on. But before we get started, I want to give you a little update. Usually that Holly, at the other hand, types miles and miles a minute. This time, if you all can help each other, if you see question and so on, Holly got her right hand and she's in right and she right-handed, right hand, right and right. Wow. She got a surgery in her thumb. My goodness, I cannot talk today. We might as well be done, right? In her thumb and also her carpal tunnel. So she's going to pick at her keyboard with her left hand. So I wish her the best, and she still joined us. She's such a good trooper. So yes, so you won't see, you know, her replying like super fast like before, because that is the reason. If you ask for the measurement, colors, what's this, what that, I'm going to be honest with you, all of it, it's in the PDF. All supplies, color, and then we put a brief description, you know, step by step, but I'm going to show everything how to assemble and so on. But if you wonder about the size and all that, it's all in the PDF. You can qualify to get the PDF for free, and this is the Oasis code. 2UCPNKFJ with an order of $50. Also, the hostess code will be on my blog at FrenchieStamps.com. Here we go. So that is, so the picture you get, the PDF, you get the picture of the card inside and so on. So all in the PDF. So if you're wondering why Holly it's not answering like before, that's the reason why. So if it's other question, if you guys can help each other, usually you guys are amazing with that, all of you to help each other. So thank you so much. So it is 10:01. Let's get this started and we'll see how long it's going to take to make 23 cards and one purse. So shall we? So I'm going to flip you down and around. So I'm going to have to do some adjustment here first, okay? Because that is just normal that when I do the, Okay, I'm going to remove this. I don't want this in my way. And let me check something here. I think that looked pretty good. I think so. Okay, so before we get started, I want to bring to your attention that we're on the last stretch of celebration. It's only 2 weeks and 2 days, really. It's done not next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. So really, it's two weeks and a day, or 2 days, whatever you count. Stuff are starting to run out. So right now, the kerchief card kit, it's sold out. The metallic baker's twine is sold out. The golden honey, it's sold out. Now we get like the honeybee die. If the bundle it's not available, usually the stamp set is, but like the honeybee, all the poppies sweet, the dyes in that are not available. And it was one more, I cannot think on. So if it's not available, you can try the stamp set. I know that if you buy the bundle, it's at 10%. But the reason why I'm saying that, if you're waiting for it to order it at the end of celebration, it will not be in before then. Our estimated date, it's April 13th, and that it's estimate. You know, with the coronavirus right now, things are slowing down to get our stuff in. So if you're thinking you're going to wait, or garden, the other one was garden something. So I thought of it now. So this one here, the die, it's not available. This one, the die is not available. Peaceful Moment, the die, it's not available. And then this one, Garden Grace, the die, it's not available. And all of those die are estimate April 13th. But like I said, it's estimate. It will not be in before celebration. So if you were waiting to finalize an order to add those products in for celebration, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not, a miracle would need to happen for that to be back in stock, okay? So that's sold out, sold out, sold out. So that the rest of the celebration, I checked this morning and the rest was still available. Now, let's move on. Now, the coordination product, that was a new release that was released in beginning of February 4th to be exact. And it was 6 coordination product that goes with some of the celebration product or some of the mini catalog. Right now, the birthday die, it's sold out and we will not get no more. This was a limited edition. The only one that it's a possibility, I said a possibility to bring in the new catalog, it's the Nature Thoughts die. That it's a possibility. So it's not guaranteed. It's while supplies last, all of this, and it's from February to March 31st or while supplies last, whichever come first. So you get the nature die, you get the special someone, you get the ladybug die. This one here I use over and over. It's deceiving to see sometimes just the die, but they are beyond cute, cute, cute. Okay? And that it's coordinate with one of thoughts, something in celebration. Really, this one stand by itself. And then you got Please as Sponge that I've been using that paper very, very much. Like in the back of this one, the raindrop was that. The one that I used for my duck this week on Facebook, that was part of that paper. And do you guys want a sneak peek of Monday's video? I rearranged my video and I had to share that because of coronavirus. I thought it was perfect. Check them out. Is he cute or what? Do you know what that is? that's a get well package. I think it's the perfect time for get well. If you know of anybody that coronavirus, I think that's going to brighten their day a little bit. You want to see what's inside? Like I said, it's a pocket card, and then you get this. So this is coming up Monday's video. See, it's a cup of soup. And I have those things on my desk forever. They expire. That's how long I had that. So this will come on Monday's video, but how cute he is. And then I did it with a rose too. I could have decorated that a lot more, but it fit in a regular envelope, and I wanted to keep fitting in the regular envelopes. I didn't want to add much more. Note that, yes, you're going to need quite a bit more postage if you mail that because of the thickness, okay? So it's not a regular stamp. That I am sure of that. How much? That you're going to have to see your postmaster to see how much. So that's with that paper also. See, this was the grass, the umbrella, the raindrop. That's what I'm saying. It's an awesome paper, and it coordinates with 4 of them. Okay, enough of the, I'm going to say commercial. Time to get rolling. We're going to have 2 screen prize, door prize. When you leave a message or a memo or a comment, whatever, you get entered. One thing that I want to say, this is not my control. This is YouTube. To leave a comment when we're live, you have to be logged in with a Google account. So a lot of you are already logged in with a Google account and you don't even know. So if your comment don't go in, it's because you're not logged in with your Google account. Okay, so it's going to be 1 in the middle and 1 at the end. And yes, you need to be present to win that, because right after the broadcast it's done, you have to give me send me email. You're going to go at my blog at FrenchieStamps.com, and right above there you got comments. Not comments, but contact me. You're going to contact me through that and tell me your mailing address. Okay, so like I said, I use a full pack of, I don't know why these ones are here. I really don't. I thought I'd separate them all lovely. Let's see which number it is. Oh, 7. And then 6. Okay, those one go there. So we got exactly half of a pack that we're using every bits and piece of half of a pack of the Tropical Oasis. The number is 151255. And this is what it looked like, half a pack, you know. So I'm using everything. That's the rest of the half there. So we use some of it. I'm going to stamp because I got some technique, okay? So in the PDF, this is going to be listed at card number 1. Now, let me, oh, here it is. So you got, these are the little stickers thing there. No, yes, I need this here. I'm sorry, I forgot one ink pad. One thing that I want to mention, when you're going to stamp on these, it's kind of soft, not soft, but kind of, it's a different texture, like glossy. Well, you have to be super careful. The reason why I say that, see this one bleed. So I'm going to share with you how not to make that happen. So I'm going to put my hand in this. All the stamps we're using also, it's tropical, a timeless tropical. We're not using the dies. We're just using the stamp set. It does come with a die, but we are not using the die, just the stamp set itself. If you like the die, well, purchase at the same time than the stamp set, because new bundles, you get the 10% discount. So we're going to go ahead. So this is the small card. You get 2 different size cards. I should have went over that. So you get the 3 by 4, right? Yeah, 3 by 4 and 4 by 6. That's the two size cards that you get in this. So this is the small card. We're gonna go ahead, and it's two sides to it. So, oh, make sure that's. So we're gonna go ahead and mount that to our. This I use Cajun Craze. And then we're going to go on our note card. And the note card come pre-score and also come with envelopes. If some of you are not a fan of note card, you can mount that on a big card, absolutely. So I'm going to just put that a little bit more to the left here. Note cards, a regular first class stamp going to mail. Many people didn't like them because they thought they couldn't mail them. No, you can mail them. So to cover my smear or not to get my smear, I'm going to put this first there. So, because I want to rub it. So then my ink going to dry before, you know, I won't have to touch it. Now I'm using one of these flowers. Put that right here. Like so, and inside I put another one. So this would be a note card because we're going to put LO. So let's move that aside, and like I said, we're going to use Cajun Craze, and we're going to stamp our hello right here. Okay, now I need to put that aside and not touch it, and see, because this one I touched. It take a look, because after it's dry, it's no problem, but you cannot rub on them right away. Number one is done. Let's move that aside. Number two, it's, I love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, I order more of those bling. I absolutely love those little trinket here. Tropical Oasis trinket. I already use two things. One container will be enough for your class. Yes. So let's use this, and this is number 2 in your PDF. So again, this is as a small one, and you see it's absolutely no stamping on this one, none. So I got my 3 by 4, and I got a strip of, this is terracotta tile. Terracotta tile. Hello everyone that are just moving in or jumping in. If you miss anything, you can catch the replay after that the live is done. You can catch the replay of what you missed. Now, this again, it's one of the small, oops, that's okay because I'm going to put the paper there. You can catch the replay after we're done. Here we go. Now, it was mounted on Early Espresso. We're going to put that right here. We will have some stamping. It's not all quick like that. Now, I'm using the trinket, and the best thing for me for that, I'm using wet glue dots. We're going to put one there. So you get leaves, you get it's not the guitar, I'm trying to think of their name, in the little, not the banjo. Eucalyptus, whatever, it's something like that. Now I cannot say the name. Even if I would know, I bet I wouldn't know how to pronounce it. Ukulele? No, that's the girls. Oh, somebody gonna type it. I know somebody gonna type it. From Hawaii, those little tiny guitar there. Here we go. Now we're gonna use, again, from our sticky sheet here, we're gonna use the tanks. Put that right here. And inside, I put the matching flowers. And I'm going to put that right here. Voila. How simple it is, right? It is done. This year, when mailing that, you want to put another sheet or a foam. Maybe this, I would recommend to use the non-machinable stamps for that. Okay, number three. Number three, it's one of my favorite. I just love the way this turned out. Love it. Okay, now, oops, come back here, you. Oh, 1 second. I got a mess here. Let me, oh, here we go. So now we got, so see, 2 prints. So this is number 3 in your PDF. Okay, now we need a sheet of white. Some of it I'm gonna do the stamping. Some of it, it's already pre-done. And this one here, I'm gonna do the happy birthday here. May your birthday memorable. I find it easier to stamp first and then come with your punch and punch it out. I think that is much easier for me. So I'm gonna go ahead, stamp that right here. I know upside down it all worked, right? And then I'm going to use the punch. This is the Label Me Fancy punch. And I'm going to go right here. See? Then you can align it just right. I find it much easier. Now to have our frame in the back of our punch, you're just going to cut this right in half. Cut it in half. Now, let me bring my silicone sheet here. I find it easier when I build stuff. Small stuff. I'm going to put adhesive in the back. Now, you're going to take your punch, your half punch, mount it right here. And the bottom. So I'm not doing the side on this one because we're going to have our ribbon that I think we do not need the side. So it's just the top and the bottom. The best, okay, let's put this together. So now you can do the same layout with the other print in the back because like I said, we just use half of the thing, so you get all the other side you can use. The only thing, some of the card gonna have to go the other direction, like this one. I should not mount it and share what I was talking about. You could have flipped that easy. So let me, one thing here, 1 second. Oh, that's a bit too much. Let me, is that too bright? Tell me if this is too bright. I thought it was a bit dark. So tell me if this one is too bright. If it is, I'm going to switch back to the other setting. Now, the best thing for this, I'm going to just put a piece in the back. I am horrible measuring the ribbon because I just go and, you know, put it on my project and go from there. Okay, I just put diagonal. The best thing to glue really your the burlap, it's tear and tape. I love the tear and tape to glue that. So I'm going to put tear and tape in the back of this here. Oh. Can you zoom more? Absolutely, I can zoom more. Well, I think so. 1 second. Okay, is that better? A tad too bright. Okay, it's too setting on this, so I'm going to go back to the... Here we go. Too bright, too bright, too bright. Okay, now it should be, tell me now, that should be good. So I got the tear and tape. I'm just going to put this in the back. Like this. And then I think I'm going to use dimensional because that it's stick, right? So I'm going to use, perfect. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to use dimensional here and here. Oh, let's mount that first on our card. Okay, I'm starting already to lose stuff here, so we're in trouble, my friend. I hope you brought a, oops. So saffron first. I hope you brought some coffee, something to drink, maybe your toast. If you didn't have breakfast, maybe you get somebody in the house and you can say, hello, I need 2 eggs over easy, 1 order of bacon. Oh my goodness, I'm hungry. Can you tell? Here we go. Now we're going to put that right here. And then this. The burlap with, this is the thick burlap, braided burlap trim. It goes so good with those spring. Now, we're going to do our stamping. This is garden green. I'm guessing my colors here. So let me, and I don't want my sheet to go super dirty because we get a lot. You're going to use a lot of the early espresso, excuse me, in this video, the marker, absolutely. Yeah, the embellishment, it's all part of the suite. So let me, so this suite, it's on page, let me tell you, maybe I should have said that first, right? It's more towards the end. Yeah. Okay, it's on page 39. Everything I'm using, it's on page 39. So you get the memory and more on page 39. You get the burlap wrap on page 39. You get the trinkets on page 39. So all here, what I'm using from this suite. Page 39 of the mini catalog. Okay, now, for this here, I like to bring my ink pad here. You're gonna tap just the top of the tree. That's it. Now you're gonna use the early espresso marker, and you're gonna do the trunk. And this one, it's just one color. So, I mean, one color of the branch. You're gonna learn different color there. Huff on it, because you know you've been stamped. And now while you get that, you might as well take your envelope. Don't, stamp again. Ink again, I mean. Oh, that one already got something. Let me grab another envelope. So you might as well grab your envelopes and do your envelope as you go. Always on the left side. Et voila. See, it was plenty to do your envelope. So you can stamp twice very, very easily. Now I'm going to wash this because we're going to use different technique here. I got some technique to share with you throughout the day or the class or whatever. And I am not in a rush, and I will not rush today. I should have a small card. Just because I think that we're all quarantined, right? So I'm going to just take my time. Here it is, and with the lovely tree inside. Very simple. Here we go. Now, number 4, I think. Yes, it is. Number 4. And I think this one is two-tone. So we're going to stamp right away. So the two-tone, I'm not sure. We're going to do the two-tone on this one. You want to use your lightest color first. So I'm going to use Old Olive. And like I said, in the PDF, all the color that I use, they're there. I'm using the garden green, and I think this one was just one color, but I'm going to show right now the thumb pink. So you're going to go ahead and thumb just on the with garden green. Come on, let's play music. Okay, again, I'm going to use my marker that it's Early Espresso. Oops. And I always wipe it on the side there in case if I had some green on it. Now this one it's up and just partial bottom there. Voila. See how cool those leaves are. You get all the variation of green just by thumping. That technique, it's called thumping. Thumping, thumping. Okay, I'm washing as I go because I don't want to grab the stamp and then ink it because we get quite a bit. I did some, but some of them, you know, need to be done. Okay, now I got a piece of, I think it's about 1 inch. And when you tear, this one sounds silly here, but when you tear, you want to keep going on the same direction. You don't start one way and then go the other way because you're going to have some rough a bit and smooth because you see one side it's smooth, one side it's rough when you cut. I mean rip. Now we're going to put that on the top of our card. Okay, let me remove this. This is just for stamping. If not, it's sliding. So the rough side, what I mean by the rough side, where it's tear up, going to go right at the bottom, right at the top here. And the other one at the bottom. So you put the adhesive on the smooth side. Am I running out here? There we go. So we're going to put that right at the bottom here. Now, again, the thank you see it smear. Well, you know whose error is that? I learned the hard way. Now we're going to, like I said, you could do 2 of the, you know, because it's just F. See, this would be perfect. You can stamp right on here. Thank you. So you can do this layout with your full pack of Memory and More. Just use, oh, well, see, this one I was talking, and so you're going to see the difference on this one because it should have been that print. See? It's all good, my friend. It's 2 sides for a reason. So I was telling you you could do that. Well, not only I was telling you, I'm going to really show you how you can do that. I'm just going to use a piece of linen thread here. And I'm going to pass this here. So yeah, I don't measure much in the ribbon because I cut as I go. And this was too long anyway. But I know where I can buy more, right? I'm just going to do a double knot here. And bring the tail down. And then I'm going to cut the excess off here. Now I'm going to take one of the leaves. I'd rather put it on my card first before, because it's kind of hard to put your adhesive in the back. Oh, when you get big blink, it boom, boom. It's like a speed bump. So yeah, it's not like a speed bump. It is a speed bump. Slow you down completely. Okay. This was a bit too loose here. Here we go. Tighten that up. Now I'm going to use a glue dot in the back of my trinket. Put my tail down. Et voila. Oh, we need our thank you. So the thank you was part of, I used one of this, and I cut this not right in half. And this one, I will not cut it. So I cut, yes, right in half. It's right in half. I don't think it go perfect with this one for this print. So I will not put it on this, but the one in your PDF, it's this. And again, you're going to put it on your card and stamp. And this is stamped with Pretty Peacock. And the reason I think that it don't go the best because the other print. So you're going to see a different variation. And then we're going to use the thank you. And I'm still going to use the Pretty Peacock to stamp this, my thank you. So now, you know what? It's a reason why I did a boo-boo, because I think it's great that you see you can use both sides. Voila. So now I cannot touch that for a little bit because it would smear, right? So this is the same print, just one side to the other side. Voila. And inside, we did our lovely tree with the thumbing. I think that's way cool. I don't know how much you can see there, but it's way cool. Here we go. Now let's go to number 5. This one, I embossed just a little tiny strip, very little tiny strip with the coastal, what do you think there? The weave, coastal weave. We're going to put that at the bottom. And if it's a bit too long, because sometimes, you know, when you emboss, it stretches your paper, whatever, just trim that off. Now we're going to use this one, we're going to use more linen thread. You're going to use quite a bit of linen thread just because I think it go very lovely with this. We're going to do the adhesive in the back. And I'm starting in the bottom here. Just so the end, it's tied up there. And I'm going to crisscross. See? Crisscross. And then I'm going to come in the middle of this. Never mind how it look in the back, because nobody's going to see the back. You're paying attention to the front. That is done. That's going to come right at the top here. Et voila. Now I'm going to take another piece of linen thread. And we're going to tie that up. So it doesn't matter where it crisscross. We're going to decide where we want it. So you don't, even if it went right in the middle, you don't have to do your knot there. You can bring it. So I want it more on the left. So I'm going to bring this on the left. See? It's changed completely. Now I'm going to do the easy bow, it's bottom first. So the loop at the bottom, take the top, bring it around to the right, to the left, pass it in the loop. In the hole, I should say, not in the loop. Oh. Okay, now this is too long. I tend to cut way too long. I think it's because I tried to make boots save money for many years. And I would get more frustrated if your ribbon or your twine, it's too short and you're going to get, it's not in. It's frustrating because you're like, it's almost impossible to tie that up. So I'd rather have a little bit longer. Here we go. Now we're going to put that right at the top here. Now we're going to use the birthday stamp set, and I don't think I washed that. I need to remember to wash my stamp as I go. If not, we're going to have a lovely mess. Okay. So this is stamped with Pretty Peacock. May your birthday be memorable. I cannot talk today. I'm sorry. It's just, yep, overrated the talking. Smack that right here. And then we're going to use the little blue hearts. Wash your stamp, friends. Did you hear that little voice? Okay, and the little tiny R's, the blue ones. So I'm going to use this little tiny one there. Put that right there. Oops. And then we're going to use this little blue one here. That's like the pool party. Put that there. And then we get another little one someplace. Here it is. And I'm going to put that right here. Voila. Now, let's do a little bit of, it's kind of a rock and roll, but it's not really rock and roll because you can rock and roll it. I'm going to share with you, yeah, let's rock and roll. Let's see this. I don't know if I use my marker or if I rock and roll. So, I'm going to show you both ways. How about that? This is in, I think it's garden green. And like I said, all true color are on my PDF. So, here we go. I did use the marker for that. Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to use the Pretty Peacock marker. And I'm just going to wipe it. Stamp it. Stamp again. Off on it. For the third time, I never re-ink. Voila. How simple that was. What I'm saying about the rock and roll, though, in case if I did put rock and roll, I want to share with you what is the rock and roll. So, always the light color first. So, I'm going to do garden green. And I'm going to rock on this first just because I think that's kind of, here we go. So it removes some of the color. Sometimes if it's very a light color to a dark color, you don't have to do this step. Now I'm going to come here, rock, okay. So you just touch the edge. And that would have worked very lovely too. See, I just got a bit of green. So both of it's going to look lovely. Just get a bit of green in this one. It looks very slick. So that is what, if you hear the technique rock and roll, it's not turn on the music louder. That's what it is. You rock your stamp on your ink pad. Okay, so now this is done. See how simple? You would not think that was a card kit or whatever. Et voila. Okay, now this one here, like I said, those, now we're moving to the large card. We're still going to have some small card, but we're moving to the big cards. We're done with the note cards, okay? This one here, it is this print over here. I didn't use a banana, I used this print. So I told you it's 6-inch long. Well, 6-inch long, it's too large, too long for a regular card. And this one, I wanted the same thing up and down. So what I done, I cut a 1/4 inch at each end to keep my picture at the right proportion, or it's the same, okay? So a 1/4 inch are removed. Now, it's a little bit of sponging in this one, not much though, very little. So what I've done, we're going to use crumb cake. And we're going to sponge at the bottom here. Let me remove that. I'm going to try to keep my surface clean for many cards we get to do. And I'm just going to, so that's going to add like our sand. And then I'm going to use balmy blue. And, excuse me. And we're going to do the sky. So just a little bit at the top. See, I start on my scrap paper. And the reason why, because when you ink your sponge, if you go right on your surface first, you're going to have those funky lines. So just tap it on your scrap paper first. Just going to smooth it out, going down. So no color in the center there. Okay, now we're going to use the stamp set. Rest, relax. I'm running out of space, friends. Okay, I'm going to stamp this right here. And that it's in balmy blue, the same color that I sponged. Voila. Now we're going to do the tree again. So it's the same technique. You know, you're going to ink the top. But the reason why that this one it's not done, you're going to see in a second. Okay, so I got that ink. Now I'm going to use my early espresso for the trunk. And I'm going to stamp that right here. I like to put my palm tree a little bit crooked because it seems palm tree always been beat up by the weather. Now this here, I'm not re-inking this again. Huff on it. And then stamp. And you could always stamp your envelope and stamp. See, you can have 3 prints with it. No problem at all. So just ink once and stamp 3 times or whatever. Washy, washy. Now we're going to mount this together. It's no layer in the back of this. It's this directly. And I see them there. We're going to put this right here. So you see, you just get a little border on each side. Now those little strips there, remember I said we're using pretty much everything. Well, those little strips going to get to use. I'm going to use my Tombow for this because it's so tiny. So let me add a little bit of glue in the back of this. And I'm going to put that right here. And then the other strip. So even the trimming and that, you will not fill a garbage can with my the leftover. Trust me. Very, very little. We're using pretty much everything. Even the trimming. It's like the trimming of the turkey at Thanksgiving. You know, you can take all the leftover and all the bones and that and make a very grandma soup. That's what it is. We're using everything. Et voila. So now we got this one done. So you see how simple it is, but simple doesn't mean cheesy or plain, you know? Okay, this one here, it's the same thing. Oh, I thought I did the... Okay, we're going to ink our stamp. I think I shouldn't have to do any more of this. I don't know. We'll see. I think one more maybe. We're going to stamp this. Oops, that's the wrong color. Let's try what we can do with this. Here we go. Now, after you saw me doing so many, I know you're in good hand to make many more. This, and then open your card that, where did it go? Oh, here it is. Number 7 it was that we're doing. I'm gonna huff on it. And I already did the greeting. May your birthday be memorable. Whatever. I cannot say the word today. Washy washy, friends. Washy washy, Frenchie. Here we go. Okay. Now it's just assemble that. That is it to this card. So some of them very little, some of them more. I think I got a variation of a little bit of everything. Oh, one thing that I forgot to trim. So do not panic. We will trim a 1/4 inch and a 1/4 inch. Because remember, it's too long. It's 6 inch in our card, it's 5.5. So we have to trim a 1/4 inch on each side if it matters to keep the proportion. If not, we just remove 1/2 inch. Yeah, we're just going to remove a 1/2 inch. But when the proportion matters, it's a 1/4 inch and a 1/4 inch. We're going to put that right here. Just a nice little border on each side. If you're just off a smidge like this, you just give him a little haircut. Don't panic over little stuff like that. And now, again, I use those 2 little strips and I put that inside. So every bits and piece are used. Everything. So why wasting it? Just decorate a little bit more. So I'm going to put that right here. And it's not 4 1/4, it's just 4 inch. So you just leave a little border on each side. So don't start right at the edge when you come to cut, glue those little strips. Just go right at the edge. I mean, don't go at the edge. Just go about a little bit off, like, because it's just a 1/4 inch. So you're going to go start at 1/8 of an inch, right? If you get some glue there, let me, I don't want to close this card and have it shut down. Here we go. Voila, my friend. That's it. Number 7. Number 8. Okay, this one, the only thing really that I did the tree in this one, I stem with Pretty Peacock, the leaves. Very different, Pretty Peacock. The greeting, it's the happy birthday, and that it's stamped with Early Espresso. You see it say My Happy Place? Well, we're going to cover that. So let's do first. Okay, number 8 it is. So we're going to glue this to an Early Espresso. This is walking on me. To a, Early Espresso. Then we're going to glue this little strip here. Oh, I cut too short. I cut too short. That's okay. Let's cut that. So it is, how much is that? Is that 1/2 inch? Yeah. So I'm going to cut this strip of 1/2 inch here. That don't seem right. I think it's like 3/8. So 1/2 was not right, 3/4 was not right. So I say it's 3/8. Here we go. So we're going to cover that right at the top because my happy place was not going with what I wanted. So I didn't have to have my happy place. I'm going to put that right at the top. Like so. Oh. Would have been better if I would have been all the way straight, but all is good. Put that in the back there. And then again, we're going to use a piece of, here we go, tear and tape. And I'm going to put that right here. And then we're going to use our, oops, let's remove this here. Voila. We're going to use our burlap, and I'm going to over-ing it just a little bit. Press, press, press. And I'm going to cut diagonal. And over here to diagonal. This one I'm going to go this way. Here we go. That is it. So now we can assemble that to our pretty peacock cardstock. And you see I'm not stamping my greeting till it's on the card, so then I don't have to smear it till it dry. And we're gonna, and this is very vanilla base if you're wondering. Some of it are white, but most of it are very vanilla. We're gonna put that right here. Now we're gonna use our early espresso, and we're gonna put May your birthday be memorable. I'm waking up. And we're gonna smack that right here. Voila, washi washi. And we're going to take one of those little ukulele. Is it ukulele? I didn't see if you guys put that earlier. I get busy. Okay, I'm looking for my glue dots. And I need, Ollie, I need you right in here to keep, oh, this was right here. To keep all my stuff together. And we're going to put that right there. Voila. That's it. Voila. Okay, let's get jiggy with it, and let's get with number 9, if I know how to count. Yes, it is. Number 9. So the 3 inside, it's all stamped with terracotta. That's the whole shebang, the trunk, the leaves, everything in terracotta. Smack it there, you're done. Because that's what it is in the front. We're gonna put that right on top of our terracotta mount here. So this was a small card. Yeah, we're doing a big card, but it's on a small card. We got a strip of basic black. We're going to put that right here. I needed a dark color just to make that pop. And I think the black was calling me. Now, again, we're going to use, oops. I thought I had my ribbon here. 1 second. So for our ribbon, again, we're going to use, that's the best way that I find. This one, you see, I tuck it under. That's before I discover how to do it easier. So you can tuck it under. And now the way that I like to do it, it's put it right at the top here. Use tear and tape. That is, because this is thick also. Burlap, it's even thicker. This one can get slide under, but I think this is so simple. So I just gonna put my right on top. I stretch it a bit, press, 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 and then go from the back, always from the back. So then you can guide yourself on, oops, got a little bit too fast there. You can guide yourself with the edge of the card. So because I didn't pay attention there, I was trying to look at the comments. That's what happened when you try to look at the comments and cut paper at the same time. Then we're going to put that right here. Here we go. Now let's use, now it's the hibiscus. Is it an H in hibiscus? I think so. Does it get pronounced? That's the thing. Okay, these things here, did you see they got legs on them? They keep on walking away from me. We're going to put that little flower right here. And then we're going to use the thank you with Early Express. No, I think I used black. I'm surprised I used black because I didn't use much black on these cards. So maybe I did because I did the strip of black. You know what? Early Espresso would have done the trick to them. Stay all in the same tone. Here we go. And inside I share it with you. I stamp it just in terracotta towel. Another one done. Another one done. Okay, now let's move to this one. It's a small strip again, but it's number 10. Small strip done on a big card. Not much to this. Assemble your small card to an Early Espresso. And then this is Garden Grain. We're going to put it, I already stamped the Rest and Relax. That was Early Espresso. Did the leaves there. We're going to take our Garden Grain, put that, I don't know, about halfway. I never measure. So then we're going to take our, here we go. Take our 2 layers here. We're going to put that right here. And I am doing just 3 corners. So I'm using 3 leaves. And with glue dots. So it's kind of like a pocket that the leaf hold the thing. That's what I was looking for. The bottom one was too much with the greeting, and that is the reason I went with 3. No need to cover the greeting or make it look cluttered. Et voila. That is it, my friend. Boom, boom, done. Now here is, this is so soft and pretty. See how, this is seaside, soft sea foam. No stamping on this, none. So this is number 11, and this I did the same trick with the Early Espresso and then the tree. It's in Pretty Peacock, the trees, and the trunk in Early Espresso. Number 11. So I embossed with the coastal weave. So we're gonna, and that's seaside foam. We're going to put that right at the edge. And I did a bit longer. So we're going to cut that. And this lovely print, it was the guitar. And it's not the guitar. Ukulele? Oh. Yeah, I'm almost, Gail, I'm almost out of fast fuse. I bought some that, and some people send me some too because they didn't like theirs. I'm like, oh, thank you. Yeah, I just, I'm on the last stretch of it. I absolutely love it. And somebody said the orange one, whatever, I bought some of that. No, thank you. They were not the same. They were ripping. They were so sticky. Yeah. Extreme. That was not for me. Nope. Here we go. We're going to put that right here. And people was telling me it's the same. And if you compare both them side by side, one got a very yellow tint to the glue and the other one don't. The extreme got a very like a yellow tint, like, I don't know, it's yellow brownish, not brown. It's yellow, like a cream color. When you put that, the other one don't. Voila. Here it is. Me too. I absolutely would love to be that Stampin' Up! Bring back the fast fuse. It was not selling, then we sell it too much, and yeah, crazy. Number 12. Number 12, it looked like it's a petal pink or a blushing bright or whatever the pink is. On top of this, it's not the white. So let's do number 12. Oh, inside. You know what? Now that you know about the trees, I won't stop to do them more. Well, I have to do this one here. Okay. And after that, well, some of them I guess I'm going to do. Okay, where are you, Stamp? Hello. Here it is. Okay, again, this one I'm going to use Old Olive. I don't know which one it was. I'm going to use Old Olive. And then, let me tell you, you're going to know how to do those trees after this live class. And I'm going to put that right at the bottom here. Put that right here sideways a bit. Open my card. Again, off on it. And see, never stamp again. See, it's still very bright. You would have enough even for your, whatchamacallit, yes, envelope. Okay, now we're going to mount that on this slide. We're going to mount that on a Pierre Pizzazz. No. Pretty Peacock. Pretty Peacock. Right here. Now we would use the other half, the card that we didn't use it. That's what we would use. So let me bring this here. And remember, it should have been half. And I used the wrong print, so I'm just going to cut half, and we're going to put that right here, a little bit lower, right there. Here we go. I won't stamp right away because you know why. And then we're going to take this, and we're going to bring that a little bit higher than the bottom, because and this is embossed with the subtle embossing folder. So you get that texture. I'm going to bring it more to the top and leave some space at the bottom. Now, I'm going to, this ribbon, I don't think it's orderable or it's back order. It's going to be back if it's not orderable. That's the beautiful satin with the gold trim. I'm just going to use a bit there. Here we go. Now I'm going to do a faux knot, or faux bow, whatever you call it. Tie around your finger twice, and don't tie it that, the blood flow don't go anymore. Very loose, so you just slide it off. And I took way too long. Again, it's because I was stocking. And then we're going to put that here. So let's put our adhesive in the back. So the reason why we like that, usually we save on ribbon. Well, in this case, I was thinking I was going on the other direction. I think, whatever. Okay, now this is just right. So I would like to put it right at the bottom, put my hand on each side, and bring it down. So then it's easier to have that flush. Now this, I'm going to cut it sideways. If for some reason yours, it's wiggly a little bit, what you're going to do, you're going to take one of your walking glue dots. I swear those glue dots been walking on my desk today. It's no place that the Tumbo, the fast fuse, we don't have it. You get the extreme, you can Google it, and you can test it out. You can Amazon, whatever, and go from there. Yes, liquid glue, it's wonderful. Absolutely. I like the fast fuse because I'm always in a rush, but liquid glue. And what it's nice about the liquid glue also, it's that it gives you the chance to move it around. Absolutely. Okay, Pretty Peacock. We're going to put our yellow right there. Voila. So now, I don't want to touch it, because if I touch it, it's going to smear. Some of you may ask how long it's going to take, and that all depends on your climate in your house. Like here, it's humid, so it's going to take longer, but it's not that long. You cannot touch it right away. And you get the palm trees inside. Voila. Move along. Here is one that would be perfect for masculine. I didn't stamp. I stamp inside. Oh, no. Okay, let's do this quick. This is a thumping. No, it's not. So, Mossy Meadow, I think that I used for this one. It sure looks like Mossy Meadow. So I'm going to do my Mossy Meadow. Tap, tap, tap. I thought I stamped a lot more in advance, but I guess I didn't. And because the paper, I wanted you to see that it was stamped. It was not a print, I guess. Stamp there. Off again. And stamp again. And wash. Ink, marker, stamp, off, stamp, wash. That's the routine this morning. I bet you guys can come up with a song with that. Now we're going to take this, our little hello. Hello, sunshine. Where are you, my friend? Here you are. And I'm going to use the, you know what? This one, I can put it there because I don't have to bang the camera. And I'm going to use my yellow right here. Oh, it could have been darker, but it's going to do. And washy again. I agree. This stamp set, it's awesome. You get some nice greeting too in it, and it can be for many occasions. So we're going to put that right here. Oh, I should have put my twine first. Not too late. So bring back your linen thread. Yes, you're going to want to stock up on the linen thread for this class. Tropical and linen and burlap are wonderful together. Wonderful, wonderful. You know what? I need more right here. So we're going to go right at the top. Crisscross, crisscross, here and there. We're going to do a knot to this. Voila. And we're going to put that right here. Now, we were talking about the tumble glue. When it's a big piece like that, see how much friendlier it is? So I can put my Tombow in the back of this. And Tombow is very strong also for 3D. And you can just put it sideways anyway. Oh, my card base was the wrong, no, 1 minute. What happened here? Well, okay, you want to make sure that your card base, you started with the correct, here it is. So then you can line that up very lovely. See, very, very easy to line up. Very easy. Now, and we're going to take, now I get this out, might as well use this. This is Early Espresso. Okay, now we're going to put the other part here, and we're going to do a bow on top of this. I'm getting all cramped up with everything in top of me. Here we go. Ollie, it would be time to have a door prize. Janita, you raise your volume. My volume, I don't have no control of that. You can raise your volume on your machine. Yeah, raise your volume. You got it on the YouTube, you got it on the YouTube, on the video. You got a volume there and also on your PC or wherever you watch it. So it's control more at your end. Yeah, Ollie, thank you. Yes, it's two places to control your volume. I'm going to do a snippet here. Fold it in two. Pass it under. So it's folded in two. Up and down. Bottom first. Top, around, and tie. See, now we got a double bow, very simple. And we're going to cut those tail. So yes, you get a volume on the YouTube video itself and then on your PC. Maybe your PC, it's all the way up. Check the YouTube. The volume, it's at the bottom. It's a little bell, like a little speaker. If I remember correctly, it's at the bottom right. Here we go. That is it. We got this. Oops. And we got our card done. Simple as can be. Now, let's get jiggy with it, and let's go to another one. Here is another one. Number 14. With a dog ear. That's a special one. That's a granite dog ear. Talking about the pups, I put them outside because they didn't have burned their energy yet. So I put them outside. Okay, again, embossed a crumb cake with coastal weave. Now, this I just used partial of that label punch we used earlier. See, it's just like a little element. So what we're going to do is, here we go. I need some space. Oh, this is done. And you know what? I was very well prepared to slap another one in. How about that? This here, we're going to put that right here. It's just said a little element. Sometimes, you know, you feel something it's missing. Just partial of a punch out. It's just what the doctor ordered. And now we're going to take this and we're going to put that on our card base. It's a lot easier with the Tombow because if you put with fast fuse, like I said, if you put it wrong, you're done. Oh. So this one, I just put it down, tap it, boom, boom. You can move it around if you have to. Now now I like to zip it with the fast fuse to this here. Oh. And you know what? When it's embossed, I like to add always a little bit more adhesive. Just, the flower should be this way. So the tap's going to be over here. See, it's no right and wrong. You can flip it to one end to the other. This here, it's the knot there. What I done, I just took some of part of that and use those, I think I get like 5. So linen thread with a work to it. This is a little bit more rough and more rustic. We're going to use 5 of that. So I just took one of the jute there and cut some string. I mean, pull the string out. And you're going to take this and do a knot in the center. I didn't even check if it was straight. I don't care about straight on this. And then I'm just going to take this, cut that sideways. I'm going to take, that's still, and you can even spread that more, you know, make it more vintage, separate that, but that's okay. Let's put our tanks. Here is the tanks right here. I'm missing one of the shebang here. We're going to find it someplace, right? We're going to put the tanks right here. Voila. And then let's do glue dots. That's those walking things. They are walking. I never had such a tough time than today to keep track of my glue dots. You guys don't see me. I mean, seriously, my head go every direction, like, where is it? And this time I'm just going to put that in the center because I got this to the left. I got this to the right. So I'm just going to put this one in the center. Here we go. That's it. Inside, oops. Let me show you how I done the flower. So we're going to use the smallest flower there. And I'm going to stamp, I'm running out of stamp here. I'm going to stamp this in terracotta tile. And the other one, it's So Saffron, I'm guessing. So I'm going to do So Saffron first, okay? Because that's the light color. I'm going to just stamp off. I don't need to clean because it's a light color. Just stamp off. I'm going to take this and overlap this. Like this. So then what I'm going to do is take my Wink of Stella and blend that a little bit with my Wink of Stella. So, and you're going to see it's going to bleed a bit. So that's why it looked like the inside. Oh, well, I need one with some juice in it. Okay. You're going to see it's kind of want to bleed. That is normal with the Wink of Stella and some colors. So that kind of give that color inside my flower. So that's how I done this flower. Voila. Here we go. Very, very simple. Okay, let's move along. Okay, Ollie, I'm sure she contacted me for a winner. Let's see what we got. Brenda Jacobson, you are the winner of one of my bone folder with 2 spoons of Baker's Twine. So when we are done, you need to go on my blog at FrenchieStamps.com and click contact and send me your address. Congratulations, Brenda. Here is another one. This one I embossed with, that's one of the new folder, the Parisian folder there. Very, very simple. We're gonna, that's number 15. And put that on black with a bigger background. If you see, I didn't done just a little background on this one. And now let's mount this one first though. So oops. Huh. And when you get a deep embossing folder like that, you want to make sure that glue it's on top also. We're going to put that on our Whisper White card base. And you want to press that very lovely, especially when it's deep embossing like that. And then we're going to put this on. Right here. And then I use 3 of the trinket. So I use a pineapple, 2 of the pineapples really. So pineapple in each corner. Pineapple, and then let me reach for another pineapple. Boy, it got hot in my room. It's kind of, I don't know if it's misting outside or what, but it's a muggy day today. I feel something that's hit. Here we go. And then the eye biscuit. Here we go. So now inside though, for the pineapple, let me share how I done that. It's a little bit like the tree there. See the, I think I get loose someplace here. That's what happened. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, and then we're going to have this, one of these, right here. And that one, it's the long stamp. And that it's in garden green. So we're going to stamp that in garden green. We're going to put that right here. Remember, you don't want to touch that for a while. Our friendship is timeless. And then I'm going to take one of the flowers, put that right there. Now for the pineapple, it's crushed curry, I think, that I used. Sorry, that was in the back. And I just ink on the side, see, like that. It's about the same technique than the other one. Then I'm going to use garden green. Oops. And, oh, I'm still missing some yellow. You want to make sure you ink all your pineapple. That sounds lovely right now. A good slice of pineapple would be very lovely. Here we go. Now you're going to stamp once. I'm going to stamp more. You know what? I'm going to go in this way because we got that there. It's too heavy over there. So I'm going to stamp one, lift it up. I'm going to stamp sideways a bit. Now off on it. And right there. So you see, you get your 3 pineapples with only inking one time. So the light one, it looked like this one, it's more up front, and the one it's in the back. So it looked like they're stacked up. So see the difference by what, this is very heavy on this card. You want to balance. So I got the flower there and this. I find that very much too heavy. So it is much better to put like I did over here. The pineapple on the left and then the flower on the right. So that balanced the card. This was, I must have been not paying attention. I mean, it's okay. Don't get me wrong. It's okay. It's just if you want a balanced card. Now, let's move along to, this is 2 cards. I was like, I should have done 24 cards. Why can't I? Because it's 25 cards in this. And I was like, why I don't have 24 cards in a purse? This one, it's using a small print and a large print. Let me tell you, it got me, I look, and I was like, where am I having a mistake? So this card really get me crazy. So this one here, we're going to use the small card. And see, this would be awesome too. And, oh, let's do it right this time. We're going to put that on balmy blue. Right here. Now this one here, this one it don't matter because we're gonna cover this. So like I said, the other one we had to do a 1/4 inch at one end, a 1/4 inch at the other end. This one don't matter at all. So we're gonna, instead of doing a 1/4, we're doing 1/2 inch. Boom, bang, done, okay? So you get 1/2 inch, remove. Now, excuse me. Now this gonna get, this side gonna be at the top. See, this one would have been another lovely print. I am sure that you can do that in no time at all. Oops, it was 3/4 inch because I got a border. That's okay. Let's remove another 1/4 inch. I forgot I got a border on this one. This class was built in December. Well, I'm sure you believe me because I had started advertising that when I was promoting the new designer series paper, and that was in December, and this class was prepped by then. So I think I do pretty good remembering what was done, right? Now we're going to take this and we're going to put that more to the left because we're going to have something else to the right. Right here. Now we're going to mount this onto our card base here. So let me, because it's a full 5 1/4 by 4. You know what? You want to put some right on the edge because it won't pucker up or open. Now just put it on your card and then tap it. Voila. Okay, now let's take our punch. Remember earlier I told you we're just doing the top and bottom. This time I'm going to share with you how to do all around. So we're going to have a full frame. So see, I stamped the birthday first. We're going to have a full frame for the punch. What you want to do, it's cut, this one going to be cut in half on the this way, this way, and the other one the other way. So one you cut in half on one way, and the other one you cut in half on the other way. Here we go. Now you're going to take, doesn't matter, the glue of your choice. You're going to mount, do I do the, yeah. You're going to mount the side first and the side. Then I like to, oops, make sure you're straight. You're going to see if you're not straight in the back. See? And you know what? Instead of ripping that, I just going to make it straight. And now I'm going to put more glue here. And then you're going to take your bottom, put it at the top, right at the edge there. And then you're going to take the other one and put it right at the edge there. How about that? Now, I just took a tiny little piece, and I mean a very little tiny piece. Oh, maybe that was too tiny. See, that's why I don't like to cut short. We're going to put that right here, but this is going to get, see, I frayed that a bit. Now, let me cut that sideways. See, I give a little bit more character. So what you want to do is take those walking glue dots and put one in the center and close it diagonal just a little bit. See? So they go overlap kind of. Now, I did many glue dots in the back of this one. And it's going to go on this side. Oh, dang it. I just get my finger on the glue dot there and it's still on me. Here we go. Stay there. You know what? I'm going to do a few glue dots in the back of this. Sometimes you have to be smarter than the machine. and put that right there. But you see how thick it is? So you're gonna put that with dimensional. You don't need no dimensional at this end because the ribbon take care of that, right? So usually it's my dimensional that walk through my house that I can never find them, but today it's those glue dots. Here we go. And we're gonna put that right about here. And inside, oh, there was the strip. So remember, it was 3/4 inch I should have done, right? Well, I didn't do 3/4 inch. So what I'm gonna do, I just gonna put that right here. Oh, I have to leave about 1/8 of an inch because remember it's just 4 inch. And then I'm gonna bring the other piece here and see. Oh, see? No, that was not going there. Was it going there? Was it go? It was going on this side, I think. It don't matter, right? So I just gonna leave a little gap in between. So, oh, I need some glue though. I don't have much glue in the back of this. Here we go, my friend. So now, you didn't even stamp anything inside. This is the leftover from the trim of that print. You just stamped the happy birthday there. Here we go. Now, let's get jiggy with it. And let's go to number 17. And I grabbed two, silly me. Okay, this one here, that remind me of, you know, what they call umbrella drink, whatever. Yeah, that would be perfect for somebody that got a tough day or sending them a little bit of love. Remember, you do not have to wait for an occasion to mail cards. Send those just because cards. Put some small in the mail. This world needs a lot more small than anything. Give them something to talk about other than whatever's going on the news. It's all that thing, right? So send them a just because card, and that's going to bring them, oh my gosh, did you see what so-and-so sent me just because? Yeah, you sure want to do that. I love sending just because card. One of the reasons is because I feel I was not obligated. A lot of time when, you know, it's those birthday cards, it's like, I better send a card. Well, just because card, it's ain't no, doesn't matter. You're sending it because you are thinking of the person. So it's very special. Very, very special just because card. I mean, don't get me wrong. Birthday cards are nice. Valentine's card are nice. Christmas card are nice. But if you want to get that a little bit or brighten somebody's day, sometimes, you know, some people get a rough day, whatever, or a rough week, send them a card just because. Let me tell you, you're going to put a smile on their face. I do that with the team. Randomly, every month, I pick about 12. And then when I'm done with all my team, I start over. And I get more comment about the just because card than when I send their anniversary card or birthday card. Absolutely. This one here is going to be the, oh, see? That is funny. Aha. Tum, tum, ta, tum. See? I didn't check. I didn't think it was stamped. That's okay. I'm going to send that to somebody that needs. I'm going to put a monkey or banana hanging out of there. It's all good. Voila. That is funny. Okay, let's check the inside before. Okay, this one is stamped. Here it is. Now this is number 18, my friends. So again, this is another quick one, embossed with the coastal weave. My goodness. Then it's really no stamping. Well, inside it's some stamping. Can I put that inside straight and not straight, but on the right side? That's too funny. I'm going to mail that with, okay, I'm going to mail that card that it's upside down with one of the winner. So the winner going to have an upside down card with a little drink upside down with their king. I'm going to write a little memo in it. So you guys going to know the story behind it, right? So it won't be wasted. Absolutely not. Here we go. Now I'm going to put that. This was mounted on, whatchamacallit, mossy metal. And this was terracotta tile. And I was like, did I put the tree at the right place? It's good. And the tree's the same thing. Boom, done. And here is a special card. You want to see? It's very special. Ta-da! Here's some love from granite, my friend. Yep, that's a little granite here. That was special. Number 19. Here it is. Number 19, it's the orange print on our terracotta tile. Now this is mossy metal, a strip of mossy metal. Nothing inside of this one. We're going to put that right here. And for some reason, just off a little bit. Now we're going to stamp our greeting here. Oops. And this is the same thing that I just did. So you cut in the center on one, on the long way, the short way on the other one. Then you put your adhesive in the back. Oh, I just did the bottom. Sorry. It's just the bottom, this one. So I'm just going to bring this at the bottom. I didn't put the side, this one, and put that here. But what I done, I put some adhesive in the back. I took a piece of linen thread. Yes, we're using linen thread. I wrap up on the side and bring it down here. And again down here. And this can be a little bit more there, there. So I got some little loopy-loop there. And then I use glue dots, not glue dots, sorry, dimensional. Secure those little thing up. And here, oh, first, let's mount that on top of our card here. Here we go. That's going to make it easier for me to mount it with the dimensional. Then we're going to mount our dimensional here. And let's check what we got inside the card. Here we go. Oh, inside the card, it's very simple. Use your terracotta towel. And we're going to do a border. Yes, a border with the flowers. Border with the flowers. So, I like to start about the center. And then Here we go. How simple that was, and it adds something different, right? See? So that's very simple to add a border with this flower. I think it adds some pizzazz. Pizzazz. Okay, I forgot the washi-washi. And the reason why I try to washi-washi as we go, it's just because that I grab the stamp and don't think sometimes. Number 20. We're almost done. Number 20. We're going to cut. And this, because it's proportion. So, can you pass the test? What do you have to cut it to? You're going to, this is done the long way. So it is, wait a minute, now I lost my thought of mine myself. Yeah, quarter, you're going to cut at a quarter and flip this around and cut it at a quarter. Voila. Now take this, mount that on. Do I have to cut the bottom too? Oh no, because it's... I knew I was guessing myself. I need so to add, because that is 4. Can you hear the wheels squeaking up there? You bet they are squeaking. I think it's 3/8 and 3/8. Maybe I didn't really look at the measurement there. But you want to cut it on each side. Everything is good. Don't worry. If you make a little boo-boo, keep on rolling. Now, let's mount that on our card. Is that the card? Why I got this? This don't belong there. Yep. Oh, that was from the other card. Silly me. I'm confusing myself. That is funny. Okay, so this is a full size 5.5 by 4 1/4. Put that there. Tap it along. And now, okay, this is the sheet that I say. I'm missing a sheet. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. I put it at a safe place. Don't you hate that when you put something at a safe place and you can never remember where was the safe place? Man, that happened to me so often. I can never remember where is the safe spot, the safe place. Never. Okay, this way I won't bother with the little one, but you're going to have the jig of it. I'm going to put that right here. So you see all those little strips that you're going to trim and so on. You just bring it inside the card. So that brings the party inside. It brings the team in. So it all coordinate together. Boom, boom, boom. Voila. See, it's just add a little something, something. But I think the little something, something sometimes make the big, big thing. Don't you agree with that? Sometimes it's and it's the same thing in life. You don't have to do something big for somebody to make a difference. Sometimes just say hello at the grocery store to somebody and smile at them. Going to make that person very happy. So sometimes it's the little thing that count. Now, what I done, I use those enamel dots. Not enamel dots, sorry. Now I'm looking for, if I'm going to drop everything on the floor and I will be right back. Okay, those little self-adhesive sequins, that's what they are. So what I done, just randomly, randomly. That's it. So I just pick some, add some here, there, everywhere, nowhere, doesn't matter. Here we go. I thought it needed, oops, a little bit of something on this one. I don't know where that one went. Here we go. Oh, it's on my fingers. Here we go. Oh, that's too much together. Here we go. So that is it. Those little thing, it's just a little tiny touch, but it make a big difference. So we got the enjoy inside happy birthday with a pretty peacock. Boom. Here it is. Here's another one. Number 21. This one I stamped. It's already stamped. And what we're going to do is, this one we're going to cut at the bottom. So we're going to cut that at 5.5 at the bottom. I'm keeping the top, the full top, because I wanted like the tree that kind of touched the ground, whatever. So we cut that at 5.5. We're going to use the enjoy. You can take your sponge and sponge the bottom, or you can take the blends also and color with the blends. I'm just going to use my sponge here. Just add a little bit of sand at the bottom so it looks like something is holding the tree. We're going to mount that on our Whisper White card base. So we just need a tiny little border on each side. Et voila. Now we're going to take another enjoy in those little, oh, what the heck I did here? We're going to fix that. We're going to put the enjoy right here. And this going to get, you're going to see how you're going to fix that. It looked horrible, Frenchie. No, it's not. It don't look horrible. Watch this. What else we got in this? We got some stuff we didn't use in this yet. I'm going to take one of those little arcs and, oops, put it on the tail of this. Who say that? Voila! Ha ha! Fixed. When you make a little mistake like that, just remember it is paper, my friend. Don't give yourself a hard time. And even if you look at a video of mine or another demonstrator and so on, don't be upset if yours it's not exactly the same. If you want exactly the same, go buy one at the store that it's done in a machine. That's the only way you can have perfect same thing. Even myself, I did too. And see, they don't look the same. They're similar, but not exactly the same. Here we go. Done. Now this one here, it's shoop, number 22. And we're going to take this little print here and we're going to put that at the top of our pinkish color. I think this is blushing bright. Not sure though. At this point, no, I'm not sure. I know it's petal pink or ribbon. Hello, I need some help in here. Where, oh where? Oh, it's in front of me. Voila. You know what? I'm getting there. I am getting there. Why this and this? Garden green. I really don't. Oh, shade of spruce. I thought, why am I getting to? Here we go. Now you're gonna. Okay, so we're not wasting too much. So this is about the length. So you just put about 2 inches on each side more, or no, I should say 4 inch more total. So 2 and 2. do a knot, do another knot, and then let's bring this. And I'm going to do my knot more at the top. There. And there. See how simple these faux bow or faux knots are? Now, let's make sure, yes, it's stamped inside. And let's put that right here. And we're going to cut diagonal. Boom, boom. You know what, friends? I need a drink of water. I didn't even drink water yet. Somebody said they didn't join. It's still on the bucket list. That's a good subject. It's no string attached. When I say absolutely no string attached to join, you're getting a sweet, sweet deal. For $99, you are getting $125 of your own choice. $125, you choose whatever you want. And then from there, you're going to get another stamp set of your choice. Any value, doesn't matter the value. Exception, you cannot choose a stamp set from the Celebration. You cannot choose a stamp set from, oh, I put up and down. No, it go this way. Or Celebration from no Celebration set or no Hostess set. The rest is fair game. You can choose a $40, $20. I say pick the one, the most expensive one in your wish list. Don't pick the one that it's more expensive. Just say you get more for your bucks and never use the stamp set. Pick the one on the city inside that on your wish list that it's the most expensive. Then you're going to get the mini paper cutter, and you're going to get a 48 sheet of 6x6 sampler designer series paper. You're going to get that and this little mini paper cutter here. All that, plus you also going to get a paper pumpkin. The paper pumpkin, it's a past paper pumpkin. It's just share what it's part of paper pumpkin. And then you're going to get free shipping. So over $200 for $99, and it's no string attached. You're going to ask me, what do I have to do to stay active? It's $300 quarterly. Quarterly, it's 3 months. We go with the calendar. So it's average $100 a month. Well, that's before your minimum discount of 20%. So that would be an average of $80 a month with your discount. And it's a minimum discount. So, and what happens if you don't meet your quarterly? You become my customer again. How simple it is. Absolutely, that's simple. So, think about it. If you're ready to join my team, you're going to love our team. We got an awesome, awesome team. Awesome. We're going to bring this at 5 1/4. This time we're going to cut it right. 5 1/4. Cut that right here. My team, they're awesome. What can I say but awesome? So I would love for you to jump ahead. Give it a try. You have nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing to lose, but give it a try. And right now, with all the extra, it's always a great time to join, Joe. Because during celebration, you get more. But on any time, you get $125 and you don't have no shipping. And you can join for $99 free shipping. During celebration, the big token about it, it's you get an extra stamp set, you get the mini paper cutter, and you get the paper sampler. So that is quite a bit, quite a bit. I had a piece of ribbon, and now I cannot find it because, you know, I like to talk and work. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this is the scallop Pretty Peacock linen thread, linen ribbon. We're going to cut that right in the center. Right in the center. Here we go. Now we're going to take, I like tear and tape, or you can use fast fuse, whatever floats your boat, okay? I'm gonna use tear and tape for this. And then I'm gonna put another thing right there. Yeah, I would love for you to give us a try, join our team. We do challenge, everything, it's optional. You don't have to say, oh my gosh, I don't want to join your team and have to do all that. Everything, it's optional. You can do the challenge, not doing the challenge. You can, I mean, it's all up to you. You can just sit back and learn from us. Nothing that you have to do. Now that I got this in the back, I'm trying to keep my ribbon straight. And I'm taking my, whatever it's called, yes, Pretty Peacock cardstock, put it at the top of my ribbon. Here we go. Now I'm going to take the other side and do the same thing. This side seems to stay straight better. I don't know why the other one was so curvy. Yeah, this one is so straight. Here we go. That's funny, huh? Okay, now we're going to go in the back. This one is very stubborn on one side. Here we go. Okay, now we're going to cut this here, 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 here. Okay, now we got that. I really don't want to. Okay, we will put some glue on this. Here we go. Move along, and we're going to put that right here. Oops. Now, I already stamped my greeting or friendship is timeless. We're going to put that right here. Now I'm going to use those bling bling flowers. Let me bring one. They are called Flower Face It, and that is from the annual catalog. I'm going to put that right there. I thought it needed something than just the pineapple or whatever, so I put that there. And inside we got the 3 stamp in Pretty Peacock, but just sideways. And I thought I had another piece of pink cardstock. I don't, so I won't use another pink in this one. But see, I had a piece of pink there. So I'm just going to take this, put this at the bottom, so it won't have the piece of pink there. It doesn't matter. In the PDF, you're going to have all the measurement, absolutely, of the pink and so on. Now we're going to take this, put this at the top, and we're ready for our purse. 2-hour class, not bad at all. I mean, what else can we do? We're kind of, they don't want us to really go in a crowd, so might as well stay here, chit-chat, do some stamping, do some shopping online. Yup, yup, yup. Okay, so that was all the cards we done. That was 23 cards. Now this here, it's flipping cute. See, it's going to fit the little Brother Lily, whatever, the chocolate. Voila. Let me share with you how to do this. This one, I didn't over punch, whatever. Let me show you how I did that. It's a full sheet, one of the full one, the large one of the full large imprint, okay? Yeah, most of us or anybody, we don't know if we get the virus or not, and then we go in public, so we cannot blame anybody that they pass it here and there if they didn't know. I mean, sometimes you think it's just a common cold, so that's why they want people to stay in to try to contain that the best. So I say, honey, stay inside and stamp. Stamp, stamp. Okay. We're going to cut at, not cut, we're going to score at 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 over here. And the long way, okay? Short way there at the top, you're scoring the long way. Flip this around. I like to flip it around so it's less measurement to remember. Score it at 3/4. Turn it this way, and you're going to score at 1 inch. Score at 1 inch, score at 1 1/4. Oh, don't use that. 1 1/4. 3 1/4. And 4. Is that simple or what? We're going to turn this around. Okay, let me, right now I cannot even, oh, here it is. See my spot here. Here we go. So what we're going to do is reinforce all our score. Reinforce those babies. You get 2 at the top here. We get 2. So you want, anytime you do a treaty or so on, you really want to reinforce that. Really, really reinforce. Any 3D. I thought that was not in the right. Okay, so now where you get the 2 score back to back here, something don't jive. Oh, yep, never mind. Yeah, it is. Where you get the score at 1 and 1 1/4, you want to remove from the 1 1/4 score to the side here. You want to remove that completely. Remove this. Remove this part. And remove this. Now, right in the center where you get the 3 1/4 and 4 inch score, did I say 4? It didn't make sense. Here we go. Yeah, because it was 3 1/4. Yeah, 3 1/4 and 4. It makes sense. It makes sense. Sometimes you doubt yourself, right? Yeah, it's 3 1/4, 4, and then 4. Now we're going to remove that. And remove that. Here we go. Now, we're going to use a little hole punch here. And in between the 1 inch and the 1 1/4, I'm just going to go and do a little hole. Or you can use your piercer for that. I just go, I'm going to say about 1/2 inch in. No, I don't measure. I could measure to be more precise, but that would take some time, right? Now I'm going to use that pretty petal pink ribbon. Do a knot. And if you see mine, I burn the edge of it usually, but we won't catch nothing on fire today. Do a knot. So that's why you want just a little O's, right? So it won't slide through. Then I'm going to go about here. I'm going to cut here to do my knots. And then when I pass this one in, because you don't want too long of an endo. That seems about right. You want enough so you can tie a knot. So that's why you want a bit longer. Again, if it's too short, that's perfect. If it's too short, then you cannot tie a thing. It's so hard. Okay, that is done. Now you can use steering tape or you can use tumble, whatever works for you. I'm going to go ahead and use a tumble. And I'm going to put glue on the flap that is the front of the card there. And you want that to wrap to the back because you don't want, you don't want this here because you would see the front, it look kind of funny. So the back need to be inside the purse like this. Keep it flat, and you're going to see that ain't looking like a purse. We are not done. Okay, just make sure it's glue all very lovely there. Make sure it's bound together. If your finger don't fit, you can always use like a pencil or something that would fit in there. And make sure it's straight here. Or your bone folder can go in. I just want to make sure that it's very bound together, okay? That look all straight good. Now, we don't do no score on this, okay? And you're going to take your finger, push this right in the middle like this. Pinch. Not too much at the bottom. At the top, pinch. That is it. Now, I should have done that before I did put it together. I just thought about it now. And now it's too late to pass this in my paper rounder and corner rounder. But I got another one here, got an old one here that's going to work. So you want to round the corner before you assemble that because it won't fit, right? And if you still have the little one, then it's going to fit. Round the corner makes such a lovely difference. Now you're going to use the mini glue dots here. And I use the mini one. And some of you said you find them at Walmart. I got the link from Amazon on my blog. If you click shop now, this and that, you're going to see I got the tiny one and I got a size bigger. For this one, I use the tiny one. This here, it's paper tin. That's what I like about that. So you get one that it's soft. The soft going to go in the front, and the one that it's stiff going to go in the flap here. Because the one that it's stiff, it's the one that's going to move. And I'm going to put this one at the top. Then we're going to squeeze this, close it, squeeze it here, there. Voila. Now, let's trim this. This is a bit too excess there. And then you're going to see my chocolate. I didn't eat it. Where are you? Going to fit perfect because I added an extra score at the top compared to the first one I did. And now we still have to add our little flower. I thought I was done with them and I just tossed it away. Is that cool? Can you see all kinds of little purses with that? I mean, I think there are beyond. not only cute, but super, super easy. You know what? You get it right. They walk away again. Oh, no, I put it away. My goodness. I thought I was done with it. So I'm going to use a glue dot with my little hibiscus flower. I'm going to put that right here. Oh, okay. See, this is twisting. Don't worry about that. Just go inside and flip your knot there. Here we go. It's not twisting anymore. Now, this is what you call the perfect little purse. See the difference here? I just add one score. It didn't fit lovely. This one fit very lovely because I did an extra score, so it fit a lot better. So, again, with an order of $50 with this Oasis code 2UCPNKFJ, you will receive the PDF. This and I want to say this offer end the 28th, I think, or the 24th. It's on my blog. It's not all month long. Okay, so let me flip this. And let me do some magic here. Up too high, too low, too high, too low. So thank you so much for joining me for this 2-hour class. No, 10, yeah, just over 2 hour, 2 hour and 15 minutes. I was not in a hurry. I don't have no place to go. And I bet many of you don't have no place to go. Or, well, you could have place to go, but they rather us to stay in or out in your area. But can you see this mess here? Oh, we got another winner. Let me get our another winner. See all this? We did all this today. Well, one was done in the other one. So yeah, 23 cards and a purse. So let me see who is the winner. Andrea Lewis. I think Andrea, she's from the, is she from the East Coast or West Coast? She's on a coast, I think. Not up and not south or north. I think she's west or... So Andrea Lewis, please email me or contact me at FrenchieStamps.com. Right at the top, you can contact me. Both of you, Brenda and Andrea Lewis, please come and fill your information at contact me, so I can put that in the mail to you. You both get a special bone folder that say voila. And you're getting each a spool of Pool Party and the pink of the Baker's Twine with the silver. So thank you for joining me. I hope many of you also going to join my team. Remember, $99 over $200 of product. Cannot go wrong. Give it a try. And also don't forget, coordination product, and celebration. We're at the end of the ball game here. So get your stuff while you can. And the in color that's going to leave us, that is Blueberry Bushel, Call Me Clover, Grapefruit Grove, Lovely Lipstick, and Pineapple Punch. Those colors are going to be leaving us in the end of May. So now would be a good time to stock on them if it's some that it's a must-have for you, your favorite, because soon that's going to be while supplies last. And we know from the past, sometimes we run out faster than other. So now, with the benefits of celebration, would be a great time to stock up on that. I hope you had an awesome time, that you enjoyed the class. I enjoy teaching what I love to do. So till next time, happy stamping, and Holly, very, very speedy recovery to you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye to all.